Rivers State is on fire politically. Garden City has just become a battlefield for a constitutional war that could change Nigeria's democracy forever. We are witnessing Impeachment 2.0 for the third time since 2023. The Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Speaker Martins Amaewhule, has officially moved to remove Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy Ngozi. But here is the twist. Fubara is now an APC governor. He defected in December 2025 to seek protection from the Lion of Bodilon, President Bola Tinubu.
I'm not just a member of the All Progressive Congress. I am the number one. I have collected, listen, wait now, wait. I have collected my card and the form is 0001.
Yet, the pro-Wike lawmakers, who are also in the APC, are not backing down. They've listed 8 explosive allegations of gross misconduct. Is this about the law, or is it a godfather fight to the finish? And the biggest question, is President Tinubu's silence a strategy, or has he finally lost control of his own FCT minister, Nyesom Wike?
A notice of allegation of gross misconduct brought pursuant to Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution as amended against the governor and the deputy governor of Rivers State by 26 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, sir. Sir, conscious that the governor and deputy governor have continued to act as tyrants, have no good plans for transparency or good governance of Rivers State, and have repeatedly breached, backtracked on peace agreement facilitated, sir, by the president of this country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, informed Mr. Speaker that the governor and the deputy governor failed to heed to the terms of agreement reached during the peace parley brokered by the same Mr. President, sir, in December 2023, and another one reached in 2025, most recently, sir, during the emergency rules in Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, convinced that the governor is incorrigible, Mr. Speaker, the emphasis is mine, cannot be trusted to abide by the Constitution, our ground law, sir, or heed to peaceful agreement again, sir, and does not show respect to the office and the person of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, sir. Further convinced, sir, that waiting for the conclusion of the investigation of allegation of gross misconduct against the governor and deputy governor before proceeding with the consideration and financial approval by the House is the best thing to do, is the best way to go, sir. We do therefore respectfully pray this House to do resolve as follows. 1, sir, condemn in strong terms the refusal of the governor of Rivers State, sir, Siminalayi Fubara, GSSRS, with support from the deputy governor, Professor Ngozi, to present medium-term expenditure framework and 2026 appropriation be in line with Rivers State Fiscal Responsibility Law 2010 and the Constitution respectively, as well as their regular spending from the Consolidated Revenue Fund of Rivers State, sir. 2, that the House declared that the House will not, Mr. Speaker, the House should not and the House will not proceed with any action for presentation of medium-term expenditure framework (MTEF) and appropriation bill 2026 until the investigation of gross misconduct leveled against the governor and the deputy governor are concluded, sir.
So what are the sins of Sim Fubara that has led to this impeachment call? Yesterday, Majority Leader Major Jack read a notice signed by 26 lawmakers. They aren't just talking, they are bringing receipts. The allegations include 1, the 2026 budget crisis. Fubara is accused of being the only governor in Nigeria who hasn't presented a 2026 budget to a legitimate assembly. Let's put it this way so we understand clearly. Imagine a father who starts spending the family's 2026 savings without telling the rest of the house how much he has or what he's buying. In government, the governor must show the House of Assembly his shopping list, the budget, before he can touch state money. Because Fubara and the Wike-aligned lawmakers are fighting, he hasn't given them this list. Without a passed budget, every kobo he spends is technically illegal. 2. Constitutional recidivism. Recidivism is just a fancy word for a steady criminal or someone who keeps doing the same bad thing. The lawmakers are saying, we caught you spending money without permission last year. We warned you and you've done it again. They are painting him as someone who refuses to follow the rules of the Nigerian Constitution, no matter how many times he's told. 3. The assembly demolition. They haven't forgotten the 2023 demolition of the Moscow Road complex. This is the bad blood moment. In December 2023, bulldozers moved in and leveled the House of Assembly building. Fubara's team said the building was unsafe after a fire, but the lawmakers see it as a hostile move. It's like a tenant and landlord fighting, and the landlord decides to tear down the roof while the tenant is still inside just to frustrate them. They haven't forgotten that insult. 4. Financial autonomy. Alleged refusal to obey the Supreme Court ruling on the financial independence of the legislature. The Supreme Court ruled that the House of Assembly should get their own money directly so they don't have to beg the governor for every pen or gallon of fuel. The lawmakers are accusing Fubara of holding their pockets. They claim he is withholding their salaries and operational funds to starve them into submission, which goes against the law. 5. Dollarizing state funds. A fresh, shocking allegation that state funds were converted to USD to influence Abuja politicians. This is the jollof rice of the allegations. It's spicy. They are claiming the governor took Rivers State Naira, changed it all into US dollars on the black market, and sent it to Abuja to buy the support of big politicians. They are saying he is using the state's wealth to play Abuja politics instead of fixing roads in Port Harcourt or paying teachers.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion heavily presented by the Deputy Speaker and the Honorable Siminalayi which is a motion to decline actions on the medium-term expenditure framework and the appropriations bill 386 until investigations on the allegations of gross misconduct against the governor and deputy governor of Rivers State are concluded. This motion, I must say, going by what members have also commended, is actually a motion that is good and is in the best interests of Rivers State. So the 6 members of the Rivers State Assembly have brought allegations against the governor and the deputy governor. It is important that the process be allowed to go through in line with the provisions of the Constitution. And the particulars of gross misconduct have a lot to do with presentation of budget, refusal to present budget, spending outside the appropriation law. Distinguished colleagues, one thing very interesting is what members also indicated in that notice, but we're not here discussing the notice, but we're only making reference to it, which is that there is a notice, and the process of impeachment is on as we speak. Having received the notice, my job is to forward it, and it's important that we allow this process go through. What this motion is saying is, in the event that the governor tries, as he has always tried to do, to be smart by half, to now say he wants to bring the appropriation bill or to present the medium-term expenditure framework, the movers of this motion are saying, let him hold on now, let the process for the investigation of the allegations brought against him and the deputy governor be concluded. Distinguished colleagues, is that what they are saying? Yes. So it makes sense too that we allow that process to go through before we start talking about any MTF or even the 2026.
And the governor is boasting that they are going to call us and give us order not to follow the constitution. And people are going in the media, people that we respect, elders that we respect are supposed to call him to order. They are going to tell him that what he's doing is good, rather than caution the governor for his infractions on the constitution. They are clapping for him. Rather than calling on the governor, they are calling on our FCT minister, who is helping Mr. President in Abuja, and making it look like it's a problem between the FCT minister and the governor. It is not FCT minister and the governor. It is the governor and the constitution. The governor is a threat to our democracy. It is better we all resign and leave the governor and those he wants to use to defraud Rivers people. We cannot continue to allow this to happen. We sit here, elected people, and we cannot follow, we cannot enforce the constitution. Then why are we here? Why are we sitting here? Why were we elected? For how long are we going to allow this?
The APC Civil War. This is where it gets messy. Usually a party protects its own, right? Not in Rivers. The Rivers APC chapter has officially rejected the impeachment. They say it's untenable and unnecessary. The National Secretariat, APC National Secretary, recently endorsed Fubara for a second term in 2027. The Wike camp, they insist that power respects power. They claim Fubara has reneged on every peace deal brokered by Tinubu. The PDP is also split. The Wike-backed faction is celebrating the impeachment move, while the national NWC is monitoring like a nervous spectator at a boxing match. Wike has warned, "I will not allow myself to be buried politically in 2027.
Yeah, Victor, I want to say to you, take this message, tell your National Secretary, leave Rivers State alone. Leave Rivers State alone. Go and ask those who have tried it before. Go and ask those who have tried it before.
Kapinta, Birikila, Owaponda Lindole, Kamanga, Wokandolewa, Owaponda Lindole, Kapinta, Birikila, Owaponda Lindole, Kamanga, Wokandolewa, Owaponda Lindole, Kapinta, Birikila, Owaponda Lindole, Kamanga, Wokandolewa, Owaponda Lindole.
Don't take our support from Mr. President for granted. You have to be careful the statement you make. You have to be careful. Today, you are enjoying in Osun. You don't know those who did the work. You're opening your mouth to talk about Rivers State. Anything you see, take it. Anything you see, what? Take it.
Agreement is agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo. Without reaching for settlement, you can't tell me nonsense. Agreement is agreement, yo.
When Mr. President comes back, when I see the Minister of the Economy, I will tell them to tell him, go and ask other people what has happened to them before. Putting Rivers State, carry your hand to come to Rivers State. If your hand burns, don't say the people no more. I can challenge anybody. This state is a no-go area. This state is a no-go area. Whether you like it or you don't like it or there. So, take the one you have taken. Stop making unnecessary comments. Take the one you have taken. Stop making unnecessary comments. If not, when I come out. So, I'm not here and I want to tell anybody, I'm done begging. All we are here, we have taken a decision to support you people. Because you have shown me love. Because you have shown that you are people that can be trusted. I have told people, I don't believe in generalizing. If, for example, somebody in Bonny disappoints you, you say Bonny people are bad. That's very wrong. There are different class of people. There are places you have armed robbers. You have ordinary people who steal. So you cannot say because somebody stole, therefore the whole body people stole. But that is not it. The good people are more in number than the few people who want to rob us black. But God is infinite mercy, will not allow evil to prevail over light. So once more, I say Happy New Year and God bless you.
In 2024 and 2025, Tinubu intervened. He even declared a state of emergency in March 2025, appointing Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas as a sole administrator for 6 months to cool heads. But every political solution has failed. The Assembly spokesperson, Enemy George, was blunt today. We've had one too many political solutions. The president was insulted the first time. You can't keep breaking the law and expecting the president to rescue you. The Assembly has rejected any political settlement. They say this time it's all about the law. Is Tinubu being exposed to ridicule? If he can't stop Wike, does it mean Wike is now more powerful in Rivers than the presidency? As of this moment, the impeachment notice has been served. The clock is ticking. Fubara has 7 days to respond. Rivers people are waking up to a state where the peace of December is a distant memory. Is Fubara a threat to democracy, as Amaewhule claims, or is he a victim of a godfather who refuses to let go? If they build a hall of shame for those messing up Nigeria, whose picture goes first? Wike, Fubara, or the leaders in Abuja? Drop your choice in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are tracking this every hour. Stay safe, Rivers State.